Hello people of the internet, my name's Daniel J. Shields, just here to do a quick review on Adam Wilburs' show to go. I will not be revealing any methods or going into too much depth about his routine. I'll just give an overall, I'll show you what's in the box, briefly go through the tricks and give you my overall thoughts. Alright, in the box itself is pretty cheap. I understand they need to save costs because they're selling this for a okay price. Alright, pretty cheap case, plastic hinges, plastic handle, might not last very long. The hinges that open, they are plastic as well, and if you don't rest the lid against something, that's just going to fly all the way open, 180 degrees, shock load the hinges. All this stuff here is for his prediction tricks, right? So you get a large yellow envelope, that's for the large predictions. I'm not going to go through all of them. You get the brown paper bags, which is where spectators will pull an item out of, and these are the items you're predicting, which will be written on little cards. The little yellow envelopes are for your reveal at the end. Hey, look, and it says, I predicted you picked this. Cool. In the yellow envelopes, you get 6 gimmick cards for his anniversary waltz. You can see all the cutouts here in the case. Pretty sweet layout. One of the good things about it, right? So you've got a mental photography deck. Not going to go into it, how it works or anything. No methods. You get 2 greenkeeper decks, right? They are just wrapped in plastic, and you get a 3rd greenkeeper deck, which only has an elastic band around it. That's the one that they've gimmicked for you. They should have put in the extra 10 cents and got us tuck boxes for these 3 decks. I'm going to be switching them out for bikes anyway, because I've found anyone who sees a deck that's not a regular bicycle deck automatically assume that it's a trick deck. You get Sven pads, which are a replacement for the brown paper bags if you don't want to use them. You get a leather Himba wallet. I really like this. Very slim, very narrow, not like the 1970s giant wallets that people used to have. Yet 2 dummy iPhones. A bamboo paintbrush. You get 2 watches, which again are pretty cheap. They're on elastic wristbands. People have reported them breaking already. You get a vanish bag with TSA written on the front. And you get a close-up pad, which is very thin and very small. It's about the same size as an A4 sheet of paper. A little bit bigger, but not great. Very thin. I'm going to be taking a different one if I ever use this, which chances are I will not. Alright, so that's what's in it. Overall, I mean, the leather Himba wallet, love it. Sven pads, they're not cheap. Green keeper decks are great, could have used a box. Everything else is a little bit cheap. I don't know how much dummy iPhones are though. Cool. Awesome. The routines itself, right? So you get 3 downloads, you get 2 performances and a explanation download. The 2 performances don't run any longer than 40 minutes. He says in his explanation that this is modular and you need to add stuff in to pad it out to an hour, which is what they've advertised it as. So you don't even get an hour's worth of stuff. Pretty disappointing for the price. Alright, the tricks. First trick is the best one in my opinion. It's called I Paint Dreams. It's a mental photography deck done to music. Very artsy and whatever. It's very nice. I do like it. He goes on to the vanish bag, which is a version of Ring Wallet Watch by Tommy Wonder. I'm not sure if his is the original. Tommy Wonder's version is better, though you need different gimmicks. I'm going to be trying to get that one rather than this one. Does a think of a card where a spectator glimpses a card and you automatically know what it is, into a triumph. His triumph is not my favorite triumph. He mentions he's influenced by David Williamson's color changing triumph. I would use that one. Then he does the start of the prediction trick, where people take items out of the brown paper bag or use the Sven pads. And he does a gag reveal. It's just a joke. It's not a bad joke. And then he leaves it until the end to do the proper reveal. So he does that. Then he does the anniversary waltz. His version, I don't like it. Doc Eason's version is better. I've seen another version online. I don't know who it is, but I've just mimicked that one. There's better versions out there. He then does a gambling routine, which I don't like. That uses the gimmick deck. I'm going to be doing something else. His gambling routine ends up cutting to the kings, cutting to the aces, and then showing the deck in new deck order. It does require 2 perfect pharaohs in performance to get it to work, and a bunch of false shuffles and cuts. And then he does the reveals of his predictions. So as well as the 2 perfect pharaohs, he teaches the pharaohs, he teaches Zarros, he teaches side steal, which he uses too much, where it's not even required. And that's all the sleights that he teaches. Overall, I'm not sure I'm going to be using a lot of it. I think for the price, what he's teaching is not what it's advertised as. He doesn't teach you how to put a routine together, how to make things flow. Doesn't teach misdirection, doesn't teach timing. The jokes in it are pretty average. You know, he says, I'll teach you where to pause for laughs. One of his jokes is just downright terrible, and you can see that in both of his performances. No one reacts to it. I don't know why he sticks with it. Look, overall, this is basically an adult magic kit. So, magic kit you buy for kids to get them into magic. This is for older people. I've only been doing magic a couple of years. I denied for ages about buying it because I wanted his insights into routining and going out and performing, that sort of stuff. And there's not a lot in it as far as that's concerned. It's more about how to do these tricks. And then you need to slot extra stuff in to get it up to an hour. So if you're just starting in magic and you're a little older, you know, the sleights in it are not crazy difficult. You should be able to pick up all of the sleights within, I don't know, a dozen or so hours of practice. And you could just take this box and go on the road and start performing. And the show is fine. It's a lot of it in there is not for me. If there was a magician in the crowd, they would be pretty underwhelmed by what's going on. But to the layman, this whole routine is fine. I don't like Adam Wilburs' presentation. I'm sure he's a great guy. I don't like his performance style. But yeah, not much else I can say. Would I have bought it again, knowing what I know now? No. Probably not. But, pros and cons. There's my review. I hope someone got something out of this. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments. Don't bother liking, subscribing. I'm not a YouTuber. This is just... I spent a lot of money on a product. I thought I'd let everyone know how it is before you go and spend a whole bunch of money on a product. Cool. See you later.